Hey everyone, welcome to the episode of Ask the Beard Baron. That's me. Where I take your questions from around the internet, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, thebeardbaron.com. I'm trying to think where else you'd find me online to ask me a question. But I take all those questions and I answer them right here. So definitely leave me one down below. And as always, I love getting on here. It's Friday, it's a great day. Hopefully your week has been great and the weekend is gonna be even that much better. So let's dive into it, guys. Firecracker775 from YouTube writes, I've got a question. At what point do you start over from scratch? My beard is only about 3 inches or maybe a little over when brushed, and I've been growing it for about 7 months. However, I've never actually been able to truly care for it correctly. I was washing with regular shampoo and conditioner, never brushed or combed it, and never used any products. But now I really want to dive into beard care and grow a great beard. But I think it might be too far gone now. I've got many split ends and damaged hairs. My beard feels very dry and wiry. I've got bad beard dandruff, and every time I run my hand through my beard, a few hairs fall out. Is it possible to save my beard, or should I suffer being baby-faced again and start with products? Well, Firecracker, you pose a fantastic question, a question that most men will face when growing out a beard at length. And I say at length is because when you're growing out your beard past your face and you're gonna get a good couple inches or more, few inches, things become a little bit more complicated. And this usually comes down to 2 aspects of growing out a beard, and that's the physical aspect and then the mental, psychological aspect. And to me, it sounds like you've hit that psychological aspect right square in the nose of having this kind of decision to make about whether or not you want to start all the way over from fresh or keep on going. If you've watched, or any of you have watched my golden rule for beards, I have this little tidbit of like once you start going to a certain level of months, like you said, 7 months, I usually have this little criteria that I like to give everyone of before making any drastic shaving off condition. And that is wait however many days as many weeks you've grown out your beard. So you've been growing your beard for 7 months, correct? And if you multiply it by 4 weeks, that means it's 28. So 28 days I would wait before making any kind of snap decision, shaving it off or anything like that. In the meantime, I would start using product. I wouldn't overanalyze looking at my beard too much. I would stay away from the mirror and obsessing over, if it's split ends or anything that's kind of weird wiry stuff or patches or any kind of weird growth that didn't measure up to what you want. I would just do the 28 days with product. And at the end of the 20 days, I would revisit that question if you should shave it off or not. For some people, the psychological aspect, you might not ever get past it. That 20 days could come up and you say, nope, I gotta shave it. By all means, shave it at that point. At least you gave yourself a chance to figure out whether or not you truly want to do so. This works great in many aspects of life for not making split second decisions or any rash decisions where you can't immediately regain what you just lost. So again, you don't want to get into a pattern though of always getting to a certain level in your beard growth and then getting to the point of like, oh, I should just shave off and start again. That's a real vicious cycle. So you really want to make sure that you're really about it. And if you can't get that thing out of your head about shaving it off and starting over at the 28 days, shave it off. David K from YouTube writes, can you recommend products for gray, salt, and pepper beard? Yes, I can, David. And I would start and I would tell guys for any kind of beard, but especially for gray and white beards, beard oil, beard oil, beard oil. Definitely check me out at thebeardbaron.com. Get some beard oil, get that into your routine immediately. Play around with how much you're using it, how often you're using it. I would recommend using it every time you're out of the shower. So you take a shower, get out, towel dry your beard a bit, apply beard oil and see what that does for your beard. And then you can go from there whether you need more kind of conditioning or control products, but I would start with beard oil and I would continue with beard oil. Louis Ascanio from YouTube writes, would you shave your beard and start from scratch again, just to teach us and show us all of the process and awkward stages? Well, Louis, this is a fantastic question, and it's a question I've been thinking about for a few years now. The idea of completely shaving off my beard and documenting that process as it goes along, pointing out different key areas of when I do certain things, of lining up certain areas, or things to expect during the process of growing out a beard at length. I'm talking about 2 to 3 inches, leaving the face kind of length. This has been a kind of tricky question because I would need to have it really documented very well. The process, I've been kicking this idea around a lot recently as we have come into 2021 now, largely because I haven't seen my face in 9 years maybe or so. My wife, who I've been happily married to for over 2 years now, I've known her for years, she has never seen my actual face. She has no idea what my face actually looks like. So in addition to a lot of you guys reaching out, I've had this question for about 2 years or so now, is that there's also a large curiosity factor, even for me and my family, to see my face. But like I said, this has been a kind of, I want to do it right if I'm going to do the process. I really want to be able to show you guys appropriately of how it would work. So I'm kind of working out the kinks of the maybe being a process. If it happens, I'm definitely let you guys know. But it could be very exciting, so we'll see what the future holds. Oh, Louis has another question. For bed, beard, hair, there's no brush for me. I have to put some warm or cold water in my beard and then reshape it. By the way, is hot, warm, or cold water good or bad for this? Well, Louis, if your hands can stand the temperature of whatever you're coming into contact with, your beard is going to be just fine. Your beard hair is more resilient to your skin, so there's no real worry, as long as you're not putting boiling hot water on your beard, which I would assume that it would be almost impossible to do. You have no real issues with the temperature of the water going onto your beard, as long as it's not at the extremes. So I would just have it like kind of medium. What is even medium water? Medium temperature of water? What's your definition of medium temperature of water? That's what I'd like to know. As always, guys, I love getting on here, filming these videos for you, answering your questions, so keep them coming. I'll add them to the list. We'll just keep this whole thing going. Definitely check me out at thebeardbaron.com for all your premium beard care and mustache care needs. And I have a quick question too. Leave it down in the comments. Who would play you in a movie? Like what actor? I'll talk to you guys soon, but until then, take care.